People
I
don't
mean,
cook that stuff no more.
they
Gotta keep
sure
it
don't.
alive.
Nick, you got the what's the stuff that what you call the stuff that be in the lime be in the little broth or whatever
I got it in chicken, bro. Chicken stock.
chicken broth.
I
Lee,
about
you
to
know
Chicken
people the
better than
stock.
that,
people the
Lee.
salt. Look,
That
people the
nigga
salt
finna
call
be
it chicken
eating
stock.
good. He finna be eating good, but hey, that
Mhm.
nigga gonna wake up late tomorrow, boy.
uh, um, people cooking in that what they call it, Junior? Everything bouillon or something like that.
Yeah,
All them
that's
bouillon
pretty good.
cubes
That's
and
pretty
stuff.
good.
Yeah,
You like those, Lee? Those pretty good.
I really haven't cooked with those. Yeah, I don't know how to. You just put it in water.
I believe so. I cooked them one time.
Bro,
The whole thing up somewhere. They
bro,
pretty.
I had some broccoli. I had some broccoli
Ooh.
that was done in water that had a bouillon cube in it.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I said, boy, it's a game changer. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. That's the underrated.
underrated. Wow.
You
Yeah,
see,
no.
you be cooking green beans and chicken stock.
Yep.
That should be good. You should put like Italian seasoning on onion powder in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. It'll make you hurt yourself.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I ain't tell you about it just remind me. I ain't tell you about that time me and Ray Dog, we was in I think it was the first of the year. It was
Ray
Alabama
dog.
year.
Right, dog.
That Raven nickname?
That's what I'll be calling sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Okay.
Junior play too much.
I thought it was like I was like, have I met this person before?
we went to Nashville, right?
Uh-huh.
And it was first year we were going downtown Nashville, uh where the ball drop, whatever that shit is, beginning of the year. We should have
Junior?
took our
Oh,
ass out
Junior.
there. It was too cold. Her cousin said, "Don't take our ass out there." But anyway, the next morning,
Mhm.
her cousin cooking some cooking some breakfast.
Lord.
And I tasted it. And it was all right. But he said he can't use salt, so he used bouillon cubes.
Mhm.
I like, bro, this is pretty good. Taste this real quick. She tasted, you should have seen that face. I was laughing.
And they had to bring in the victim with him, Kendall.
Yeah, your nerves. Hey,
You know how you gotta act cool. You don't want to be disrespectful. But at the
yeah,
same time, it'll taste good.
yeah. Gee, I mean, neat. That man was dirty for that,
He
but
ain't lying.
I ain't even gonna lie with this same thing.
But
Yeah.
when he came back home, all the folk down there let him have it. Well, you don't put no
Yeah,
you on cubes and grits. Put them in grits.
yeah.
Ooh.
So he can't have no salt.
He need to look into some proper substitute. Good Lord.
Right. Like, excuse me, sir. Don't you ever do that again.
Like, sir, there are different varieties of salts. I'm pretty sure you can use one of
Right,
them.
right.
What up, everybody? This is the What Up Cub podcast. I had a monologue for y'all, but obviously you can tell I don't have one. We just gonna get started. Uh, this is a sports podcast slash hip hop podcast. So we're gonna get started with some college football. We're gonna go and get it out the way. Alabama versus Georgia. This is the big one. This is the big one here.
Oh,
Y'all stressing it?
No.
Yeah, what
I
it is?
am. No, you know what? The only thing that I feel good about is that we underdog, and
Uh,
that's it. That's it.
Not really.
That's it.
I mean, not really. Can the fan duels got y'all as a 2.5 dog, but if you look at all the media, ESPN, everybody picking Alabama to win the game.
Well, I'm gonna ignore them in my mind.
I'm
In
like,
my
dang, why
mind,
everybody picking Alabama like that? That's kind of weird.
I hate that, man. I hate that
They
because
knowing that man a new coach and Kirby Smart gonna take that shit and fuel to the flame.
look, I'm just like, and it's like it's almost like they doing their best, like you said, doing their best to get Kirby Smart hyped up. I'm like, bro,
Mm-hmm. They
listen,
doing the same thing they used to do with Nick Saban.
yes, yes. I was just getting ready to say that. The same thing. And that means, man, I think, matter of fact, Kirby Smart probably had more meetings with his team these last 2 weeks than actual practice. Just talking to them.
Mm,
Hey, look, y'all know what we need to do. And I'm just like, bro. So I was just going off. The only good thing was that when they said that Alabama was the whatever underdog, first time being an underdog at home, and I was like, I said
damn,
in my
since
mind that
2007.
yes, yes, it's 2007. In my mind, it took some of the pressure off there.
Mm.
That's all I got right. Shit,
Yeah, all the
get me
media
stressed.
paid that said they were like, damn, they were like, I pick Alabama to win outright. I'm like, damn.
That
Oh, okay.
nigga dirty. That nigga so
Like, why
dirty.
would you? Like, why would they do that? Why are they saying that? For me, I know it kind of remind me of the Tennessee game a few years ago. They did Georgia like that against Tennessee when Tennessee got #1 in the
Mm.
country,
hmm
and they picked Tennessee outright to beat Georgia in that game. Then that leaked audio came out of Kirby Smart before the pregame. Good lord, I was ready to put my pads on. I feel like it's gonna be much of the same. Like I was telling somebody, like, man, I'm looking forward to that pregame speech from Kirby Smart. Nick Saban gone. He know the only one that can call his number like that was Nick Saban. Nick Saban out the door. I'm kind of looking forward to what he's gonna do in this game. Cause you kind
But
of had your hand against Nick Saban, because Nick Saban can play chess like that.
right.
And that's another thing too. In the previous game, if you look at the play Georgia been running, they've been hiding their playbook. They
Hmm.
haven't opened it up yet, and I feel like they're gonna open it up tomorrow. That Clemson game, they knew better than that shit. All them run plays. They were doing number run plays with 8 people in the box. I'm like, come on now, Kirby, you full of shit.
But
You gonna
but
fuck
but
around and
on
lose the game trying to hide your hand.
but on the other side of that, man, what a win for DeBoer.
That
What
would
a,
be a
that
big
that
win for
would
him.
that would be a big
Hmm.
win for him. But it would almost be okay to lose against Auburn if he beat up. Nah, I'm tripping. Never mind. He can't
Went
lose
too
against
far,
Auburn.
couldn't
Yeah, I went too far. I was tripping. I was tripping for a second.
Disrespectful as it may sound, but this is a trap game for Georgia
Well,
because you play Auburn next week,
I don't take it as disrespect. I mean,
and you know
I don't know.
Auburn on to play good against two teams. That's Auburn, not Auburn, but Alabama and Georgia. And for us to play Alabama this week and no bye week between the Auburn game going to that game,
Man,
them
you
lows
know,
be
you
hitting
know,
hard.
when they say Auburn and Georgia, and Junior ain't trying to get off topic. When they say Auburn and Georgia, the only thing I think about was when I don't know who the quarterback was. It may have been Cam. I don't know. But when they threw that ball and Georgia tipped it, and
Man, that
all
was
receivers still caught it.
who that was? Nick Marsh.
Nick Marshall, I know one of them. I said, bro, I wanted Auburn to lose so bad. And that's all I think about when
Man,
they say Auburn and Georgia.
I'd be scared when we play Auburn because them motherfucker right there.
It one of them games, man.
They catch lightning in the bottle every time. What the fuck they be doing?
See what happened last year with Auburn. I mean, with Alabama. Auburn.
They
Yeah,
almost got both of us last year, funny enough.
yeah.
Crazy as hell.
You know what you think about everybody talking about this ain't the same Nick Saban team. We all know that, but that's what they're talking about
Yeah,
too
that's
much.
that's obvious. But
This ain't the same Nick Saban team. Expect something different. Blah blah blah. You know they gotta make. You know they gotta make this.
um I don't really think that was necessary to say. I mean, it's obvious that this is not a Nick Saban team. I mean, just by the stuff that not even by the play on the field, just by the little stuff that they do. Like when
Mm-hmm.
they got music playing at practice
Mhm.
and the players got all these accessories and stuff, and they just doing different stuff. Like I just think that goes without saying. Like I don't think
Mm,
a true fan of football ain't really when you hear that it does nothing. Like even to the opponents. I mean, like if you say, "Well, this is not a Nick Saban football," yeah, we know that. That's just
Mhm.
it's like a waste of breath. Like if you commenting on the game or commentating on the game or giving your analysis of the game, it's just like that part is just it just goes without saying. That's say something else because we all know that that's what it
Because
that is
I think
not.
they
mm,
the reason they be saying a lot of this stuff because Nick Saban and the boy got, of course, they got two different personalities. Like the boy's more
Yeah.
calm. They don't, but like I forgot the guy's name. He on ESPN. He used to be on SEC. He still be probably on the SEC. He was
Kirk
saying to
Herbstreit.
my not Kurt Herbstreit. Forgot the guy's name. But
Feinbaum,
not Paul Feinberg.
uh,
This is a younger guy. Uh, Probably about
um,
8 years old.
tomorrow, Pat McAfee.
Not Pat McAfee. Forgot the guy's
Shit,
name.
I'm on a lot of people.
But
Mhm.
he was saying that well, since Nick Saban ain't there, a lot of people think their practices are easy
Talking
going.
about Colin Kyle Howard, whatever his name.
But he
Yeah,
said
Colin Cowherd. Yeah, that sounds like some shit he'd say.
the practice are not easy going. They are just as hard as when Nick Saban was there. You just have a different demeanor about himself. But
Yeah,
that's
We got
people
standard
who,
to uphold.
yeah,
mm,
but people because you think about it, there's some people that said that, and I've heard this from actual players that played at Alabama. They said that Nick, help me out. Who was the coach? Um, I want to say it was Stallings
Mm,
that that won a championship at Alabama before Nick Saban got there. I want to say it was Stallings.
92.
mm,
Yes, I mean if not, I could be wrong, but I've heard from players that walked on with Alabama that played with them played under Stallings. They said that his practices was hell. So like his practices from what I'm hearing was harder than I mean was more rough than Nick Saban practice. So I mean saying that it's just like
mhm.
it don't really mean anything. Everybody has their way of coaching, just
Mm-hmm.
like everybody have their way of managing. You ain't got
Mhm.
to yell at somebody to get your message across. So, it ain't always got to be like,
I think it's all about putting the right people at the right place, and also a lot of people don't think about it this way, especially people on the outside looking in. They have it to the T. Like they practice are based off data too. They use science and data on their practice.
mhm,
Like they what they use. Like they use their nutrition. You ever look at some of their
right,
stuff like that? They base them practice off data. They got people analytics looking at this and that. Practice more on this. Look at more on this. Uh, that's what they're looking at. So you can practice hard all you want, but you got practice on the wrong thing or not to focus on the right thing. You ain't gonna win no game.
right,
You know, Nick Saban practice was hard, probably, but he probably had somebody in the right place, based looking up data and stuff, basing the practice. Well, we need to work on this a little bit more. Or I need to put this person in this place a little bit more.
hmm
Mhm.
But they don't look at it. That outside looking in, they don't look at that. They just think they just go and just practice. So it's more than just that.
right,
No, so you practice off with whatever game film you get. That's what you practice based off of
Mm-hmm.
whatever you get from your opponent.
Then like I know y'all probably saw Nick say break down the film this year, uh, doing the analysts and stuff. Man, they break that film all the way down to the teeth.
hmm
Not just like that
Hmm.
old school break it down, like he was actually counting how many times he did this. And they always go back.
hmm
Like they were saying about the boy. or they gonna go back to watch some Washington tape. Plus, they gonna go back and watch some what he was before Washington, UNLV or something. They gonna go back and watch some more tape off that. Trying to figure out his style and how many times he did this, how many times he did that in a certain situation. They break that shit all the way down.
On that, that's another thing I wonder about the boy coming into this game. If you think about last year in championship game, they tell you how much of a genius Nick Saban is. He basically outperformed Kirby at chess like he always do, like he did everybody else. But when he came into that game, he basically told Jalen Milroe, stay in the pocket, don't even run. And he called Kirby. He just made checkmate on Kirby because what Kirby did when he came to that game, he had 2 spies the whole game.
Yeah, the whole game.
Like, can you? I don't know if anybody else can be a mastermind like that, but Nick Saban, he was real strategic when it came to game planning and stuff like that.
Preparation.
And I think that's
he had to look at it from Kirby Smart end too. Like I had he probably like I ain't had no other choice but to put 2 spies. But what if I didn't? They would have checked. They would have seen that shit and.
No, he didn't have a choice. Well, he had a choice. He could have just played his regular defense, but he was trying to outsmart Nick Saban. And Nick Saban was already ahead of him. He just said, "Jalen, just stand in the pocket and pass, and boom."
And I think also Nick that the other part of that is like putting trust in your personnel, like to be able to trust him like that, to trust Milroe like that. And the offense, and just like you know what, to be able to do that is another thing because just like we're playing chess. I mean, you can know what you're doing, but you're still taking a chance. So just being able to take that risk, you know what I'm saying? It paid off.
I'm like, damn, okay.
So, Nick, if Kirby Smart loses, what does this say about Kirby Smart as far as him?
Then,
you know what they're gonna be saying tomorrow. Kirby Smart can never overcome Alabama.
He beat him in championship game. I'd be like, next question.
Yeah.
I don't know why people get hung up on that, but he beat every team in college football the past 5 years, top 5 team.
You already know they're gonna just focus on one team. All the teams we played, just gonna focus on this one team.
That ain't that. If he lose Alabama, okay. Next game.
Yeah, next game. I mean, it is what it is because almost. Junior, I know this question was for Nick, but it's almost like you can say the same thing about DeBoer. If it's like if he loses, it's just like, I lost Georgia and Kirby Smart. Next question. Is it like next question? Like bro, they are. We think they are. So let's keep moving. Next
it's like when people try to make that argument, like, man, what do you expect? Is Georgia win? Oh, they was supposed to win. They got out on fire, so they lose. Man, they can't never beat Alabama. It's like, man, what do y'all want?
Right.
And like the only team, like I always go back to, the only team that recruits better than Georgia is Alabama, Ohio State. So it's like a 50-50 chance you win or lose those games every time you go into them. I don't know what people get hung up, but it always come down to coaching. And in all those games against Alabama, you always gotta get Alabama the edge because Nick Saban. And you look at all them games, it always came down to Nick Saban making the right call. You go back to 2018, whatever, all that. He subbed out the quarterback. He made a move to change his quarterback, and that shit worked out perfect.
Okay, you pointed it out. You think about like the championship he's won. It comes from that pivotal point of the game that Coach Saban made a decision. Like you said, when you get to that level, everybody got the same caliber of players. Ohio State, Georgia.
It just come down to coaching at that point.
Same caliber players.
And then his ability to once he went from Hurts to Tua Tagovailoa, and then it won that championship. Then the next year, I think it was the next year, he then
Mm-hmm.
had to end up going back to Hurts from Tua Tagovailoa, and
Mm-hmm.
it worked out for him. I mean, ultimately, they didn't win that year, but I mean, in the SEC championship game, I think it was the SEC championship game. I mean, it worked. So, to have that type of I want to say prestige or just coaching aura to be able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because
So
you had my bad.
go ahead, because a lot of niggas gonna be able to get away with that.
A lot that list you supposed to learn. A lot of people coaches learn from, not just coaches, but people just learn from Nick Saban as far as that regard, because like that time he had to put Tua instead of Hurts. I knew he probably didn't want Hurts in. Not Hurts, but Tua. He probably didn't want to take Hurts out. But he had to do
Right.
what he had to do to win that game.
Mm-hmm.
You tell when he was talking at the end, he didn't want to do it. He had got
Right.
choked. When you saw Nick Saban choked up after the game.
And I mean, and he was low key frustrated, like about just about having to do it. And then, hell,
Mm-hmm.
before Tua threw the game winning touchdown, that man took a big sack. Pause. He took a big sack
Mm-hmm.
before
Damn
before
sure
he did
did.
that. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
like, because I remember watching that game, I'm just like, bruh, come on, Tua, what you doing? But he just and that man, look, I ain't even gonna lie, that man eyed Devontae Smith the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
He
He lived there the
Devontae
whole
Smith,
time.
he eyed him, hold out. He had his eye on him. Devontae Smith just won his matchup. That
Mm-hmm.
that really what it came down to, because if it was I don't remember it being a safety over the top. I mean, they were kind of close, but like, I
Yeah,
mean,
they
if
ran
it
like
was,
it wasn't a cover two. Yeah, I think it was. I think it was a cover two because that safety was supposed to slide over and he didn't. I
yeah.
don't
See,
know.
man,
I don't know if Tua held his eyes in the middle of the field because he was going that way the whole time. I think he
he
held
was
his
going that
eyes
way the
like in
whole
the
time.
middle of the field so he could hold that
Yeah.
safety off. Then he finally let it rip.
I
I'm
mean,
like,
if
man.
he did that, I'm not giving him the credit. I mean, excuse me, what I'm saying is I need to give Tua more credit than what I gave him, because to me, it looked like he eyed Devontae the whole way, because like it was obvious that he
Mm-hmm.
was going that way the whole time. But Nick, just like
Mm-hmm.
what you said, if he used his eyes to hold the safety, then
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I think that's what he was doing because after he threw that ball, I'm like, God damn, why is that safety still in the middle of the field? He see this man like open right there. I think Tua was holding with his eyes. Then he let it rip.
Mhm.
I'm like, damn, man.
Y'all think DeBoer or Georgia quarterback Beck, who has to have a bigger game more?
Dude, they both better have a big game. They both gotta have a big
Shit.
game
Who has the
if they
more
want to
pressure?
win.
Who has the more pressure on?
Yeah, I probably had to say Carson Bit just because where he
Yeah,
came
yeah.
after.
I would definitely say Beck, because
Mm-hmm.
I know according to Neek that people picking Alabama to win this game, but I mean I think that nothing's going to happen to the boy if he loses this game. Like he ain't
Mm-hmm.
gonna get fired for losing this game, because they know it's Georgia. Now if he lose to like now if he had lost to South Florida, it'd be some problem. We'd be talking about something, but not Georgia.
Seeing Nick
So
Saban this weekend.
you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely say, but I almost, you know what? I almost want to say neither, if we being honest. Like, I don't think the pressure's on either one of them. I mean, Bet can't come out and throw 3 interceptions like that, but no, nobody wants to start a quarterback to throw 3 interceptions. So
Mm-hmm.
I would say that neither really. Just it's really the pressure on the teams to go out and perform as a
Mm.
team. It's not really one person.
I'm kind of curious what Kellen DeBoer game plan is because he really don't have no game to field go off of. And it's so funny though, you know how you were saying like you go back to the game film from last year and look at what they did. if you know though, the past 3 years, Georgia offense changed every year.
Mm-hmm.
3 years
Man,
ago,
they
they
enjoy
run
it.
first. Last year, tight ends. This year is running wide receivers. I'm kind of sure what his game plan is. Cause like, what are you game planning for? You look at the Kentucky tape, they just ran the ball, threw the ball a couple times. Nothing really happened. You go to the Clemson tape, they just ran the ball. They
I
really didn't do
think
nothing
I,
special.
I think we're gonna see some plays that Alabama has been saving for Georgia. They just
Hmm.
gotta execute it. They just gotta execute it. I think that these
And I was
last
about to say that
uh,
too, as for Alabama side of thing. I don't know, Kendall, because you look at the plays they run, that's literally like what they run all year. Like they just run them streaks downfield. Because that's what
right,
Miro
right,
good for.
right. But I think they're gonna tweak it a little bit because see my thing is that obviously I'm not a coach, but like man, what a thing it would be to have Miro play the middle of the field.
So
What bigger surprise would it be for Miro to throw in the middle of the field? I mean,
that'll be a
I
hell of
would
a
be
surprise
blown.
because we know he don't do it. That'll be a
Right.
surprise like motherfucker, won't it?
So for him to say, you know what, let's see what we can do in the middle of the field, and let's do it early. If we get picked
But
off, then we probably need to change something up a little bit. But
you know what I'm saying? I don't think they will because Georgia's secondary the best in the country.
yeah,
That's
don't
the
y'all
best
got a
secondary.
freshman? Don't y'all got a freshman in that
K
secondary? That's
KJ Bolden.
we you ain't have to say the name.
we
We
got we got KJ Bolden, Malachi Starr, Julian Humphrey. Like
that's enough.
man,
That's enough.
them dudes fast and quick, and they play the ball like receivers.
No. We ain't asking no
So,
adjectives.
but I looked at Kirby interview. He was talking about Jalen Miro. He basically saying it's bullshit. It's something should be done about it. I said something too because he was like, you almost can't play perfect defense against him. Because you play perfect defense, he's gonna take off running for like 20, 15, 20 yards. I
Yeah,
do
but
think that's
y'all,
bullshit. I don't like running quarterback because
he
that
just
shit bogus.
but the thing is, Neek, is that the big plays he make, he still take a lot of unnecessary sacks, bro. And that's he hold on to the ball too long. Like bro, just throw the ball away. I'd rather you throw the ball away and it be 3rd and 10 as opposed to 3rd and 17. You
I'm
know what I'm
playing
saying?
Hmm.
against a team like Georgia. Some of that stuff you ain't gonna be able to come back.
Right, right. So I don't know, man. We'll see. I mean, it's just like Nick said, you don't know what he gonna game plan against, but like if he say Miro, listen, let's go in the middle of that field, let's see what you can do. Hey, you wanna go to the league, don't you? You
Y'all gonna,
wanna
you gonna you gonna see what's coming running out there with that man name, that Ty Simpson.
I said,
Hey,
hey,
everybody, y'all stay tuned. We're gonna give our predictions later on. Hey,
Miro gonna throw across his body.
uh,
Y'all chill out, man.
Nick, you and Kendall was just saying something about running the ball. Do y'all think it will ever come back? Hold on, let me ask this question first. Can a run for a team work now in today's
No,
game?
no.
Yep.
They
Can they
got
do
Because the
what?
defense can't help.
how Brett Lamar haven't won a championship yet because of that.
That's a running quarterback.
That what
Man,
we saying.
Are you talking about running quarterback?
Lamar.
No, I'm
That
talking about
a
like
run
run
first.
first, like running
Yes.
backs, like getting the straight. I'm gonna say I formation. It don't have to be the I formation. It
All
can be
right,
a single
Junior.
back there.
Junior,
Like
That
you
ain't
mean a
working
running
either.
back or quarterback?
okay. Look, like it just say
That being a
Derrick Henry.
shotgun.
Can we have a Derrick Henry? Well, Derrick Henry is the pinnacle of it. Well, I'm gonna go and say it anyway. If we have a Derrick Henry at Alabama now, will that work at Alabama now? Will that work in today's college football game?
Yep.
Can they win the championship?
No, defense
If
too fast now. They fast and
if
strong now.
And they would change the game when he was before he left. They would change it then.
The defense was built different. They was just strong and physical, but now you got these defensive players, linebackers. These linebackers basically defensive backs, just a little bit bigger, so they can get to them ball carriers a lot faster and fill the gaps.
But I will say that Alabama's running backs are shifty,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that to answer your question, Junior, I think that if you can
play action,
if you can at least get 4 yards per carry at least. And like my thing is that if I give it to you on 1st and 10, you get 4 yards, that's gonna give me 2nd and 6. I have the option of throwing, or I can run it again. If you can give me another 4 yards, that's gonna put me at 3rd and 2, which means that now I got the option of I can run it again, or I can run it with Milroe, or we can run the play action. But see, my thing is that if you can give me at least 4 yards per carry, it's gonna build me up to where I can utilize the play action. Because my thing is that if you give me 4 yards per carry, I can run you 3 times to get the first down every time. But then once they start to cheat up, then we just run play action, throw it over the top. Like, you know what I'm saying? So my thing is, yes, the answer to the question, yes, we can run it, but that's only if we getting positive yardage. They can't be running the ball and losing 3 or 4 yards at a time.
And that's just the thing though, right there. Like if you run the ball, boom, you get 4 yards. Next play you run, boom, you get a yard. Next play you do it again, play action, boom, you miss it over top. Now you're in a 3rd and long. That kill your drive right there.
I mean, but if they do that, if you say, all right, we get 4 yards, then we get 1 yard. I mean, I'm looking at a 35, right? So, so even with that, like I ain't even got to go for the. I can just run. They can have them go out the flat, run an out route, run a slant route. You know what I'm saying? But see, the thing is that I don't know if Alabama got the personnel for that.
I was about to say if you run that kind of offense, like what kind of personnel do you got in your playbook? I know you ain't to go from running like that to a 5 wide.
I mean,
we got 2 tight ends set.
So I mean, and that is pissing me off thinking about it, because that's that shit that the New England Patriots would run. You know what I'm saying? They would chip away at the first 2 plays, and then 3rd down, they either gonna throw it in the flat or they gonna run a slant route every damn time. That's the New England. That's the New England Patriots dynasty right there.
That's my dynasty on college football. How I run.
Y'all think Paul Feinberg is funny, man. Paul Feinberg talk about Hugh Freeze look like he don't want to be at Auburn. Like he just be looking stuck.
They don't.
You looking lost, don't That man said that on live TV.
That made me say that on purpose.
He do be looking that way. That man said he just ain't get to November.
Paul Feinberg said the Boosters not happy at Auburn.
I think Nick Saban retired, broke that man heart. That man just want to play Nick Saban again. That's all that is.
That man want his lick back.
On fine, bro.
Hey, lamb chop good, boy.
Agreed.
Nigga agreed.
Nick, what you know about lamb? I mean, Brett, what you know about lamb chop?
Let's put me on.
Lord made something for my birthday here on Wednesday, but I'm gonna eat the plate.
I made a lamb roast last year.
What neat?
What neat?
A lamb roast.
Neat, that greeter, neat.
Oh, that sounds good, boy. God.
Why you tell me neat greeter, Britt?
Well, that nigga being greedy.
You know he gonna neat.
Exotic meat at Costco.
Look at that. Look. What you say neat? Because that's all I got that lamb from Costco.
You know them little cubbies, them little plastic cubbies, journey. Nick got one of them in his little room full of snacks.
Oh,
Like nigga getting wild.
Bro, I got some what's called on right now. Some lima
Nick, I
beans
know
and
you ain't gonna
smoked
let that
ham hock.
ride.
That greasy.
All right, I'll be down there. When they gonna be
Nick,
done?
Nick, you don't put smoked ham hocks in the beans.
You got to. Can't just go regular. Gotta
That
go
man gonna look
smoke.
out that window. That man gonna look out that window and say, "Where all these cars come from?"
Hey, so what y'all think about who's the mo hang on. Who
Big
y'all
time,
expect
Jimmy.
who y'all expect to be in the playoffs at both of them? Who y'all expect to be in the playoffs at the end of the year? Miami or Tennessee?
Miami losing now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, back to normal schedule.
Nick,
Didn't I say that?
Nick, you wild for that, but shit, back to regular schedule.
Oh, they won. They came back. Got the 4-point lead. They got it. Okay. Back to regular programming.
Oh, is that a rivalry, Nick?
Man,
Miami versus Georgia Tech. ACC
No.
rivalry. I forgot.
No.
benefit of doubt, it is a conference game. No matter where you from with conference,
Yeah.
conference games are always hard. People tend to overlook that stuff. But
What team y'all is the real deal? Y'all, a lot of people say that Tennessee team. I know we talked about a little bit last week.
I'm gonna hold my mouth until they play Alabama or Georgia. I ain't got time for Tennessee shit. Until they beat one of them two teams, and we can talk.
I will say Nebraska let me down last week, so I'm gonna sit this one out. I'm gonna be quiet because you let me down, but
Yeah, I gotta have that Saturday in and out.
That greedy, Britt.
So
I don't know. For me, it's like an open field right now. I mean, since it being them, I had to pick Georgia, but as of right now,
it's still early in the season. Even though people be talking a lot of stuff about this team, it's still early because none of these teams really played no challenge yet.
Texas for sure haven't played. They first real game come against Georgia on October 19th. How did you get away with that schedule? Your first year in the SEC and you get away with that schedule. That's kind of crazy.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm be I'll be rooting for Georgia. I don't give a damn what happened tomorrow night. I'm be rooting for Georgia in that Georgia Texas game, man. Damn Texas.
I kind of hate that though. Like Kirby always had his hand with play call, but after this Alabama game, ain't no more hiding your hand. So it's just gonna be a full out warfare when you play against Texas. They
Damn
gonna know what
Steve
you about.
Sarkisian. Damn Steve Sarkisian. Nigga look like 3 people I used to work with. I ain't worried about. I
think that shit gonna be like the Ohio State game a couple years ago.
I'm sorry, Brett. It went off on a little tangent.
Look, all subject. I already hate ABC this year. I kind of miss CBS.
It do it sing off Kimber.
Yeah.
It's the time.
Sure.
If it on CBS, this game coming on at 2:30 on CBS. Now it coming on at 6:30 because on ABC prime time is 6:30 for ABC. So you gotta sit around all day and get sleepy.
It's the graphics that be pissing me off. Like,
it look like NBA Live, don't it?
You know what I'm saying? Look, the old NBA Live. I'd be like, bro, player 99. Ain't that Jordan? Bro, what is this? Yeah, I ain't with it. Hey, look, Junior, I do want to if you don't mind, I like to PC in some breaking news. Not football related, but it appears that Karl Anthony Towns has been traded to the New York Knicks for Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo.
Dang, so, Lakers gearing up to finish 9th again. Shit.
Man, she look 10. That's all right. Bronny gonna be rookie of the year.
Hey, look, 20 points a game right there, off the bench.
Y'all niggas ain't shit. But it is the game for the get. He gonna play in the he gonna play in the first game till that G League start up.
And they gonna be sitting right beside what Dwayne Wade's son is. Oh, let me see.
Pause. God, dog.
Oh,
Lee, God, dog.
That boy,
You know,
that boy ain't playing no more, ain't it?
he tried.
Yes and no. But you know what? To me, he good. He just undersized. Like he
And,
just and
and
his
Dwayne
and his
Wade fault.
shot, his shot got like too much of a hitch in it. But
But he getting in the
he,
weight room.
yes, that too. But he definitely can score in the G League. He just need that little bit of extra, to get into the league. Now listen, before we switch back, I want to say this. Talking about NBA. I actually think y'all heard it here first, so ESPN don't try to steal this shit. I actually think, believe it or not, I actually think that LeBron James Jr., known as Bronny, he is gonna be he is going to have a pretty decent career in the NBA. And the reason why I say that is because um he's not gonna be like LeBron James. He ain't gonna even be close to that, but
Ain't nobody
he
be
is
able to be
going
close
to
to that.
facts. He's gonna be a rotational piece. I think he's gonna be a great pause 3-and-D guy. I think that his defense, which he's shown during the offseason, that he can D up pause NBA players. I think his defense is gonna be very important. And I think that if he can just keep that motor up defensively, he'll have a place in this league. And I think he's gonna be a rotation player. And I would even go as far as to say a fringe all-star, which means that he'll be there. So, and I know that's wild. That's a wild take, but I'm gonna stand on that. My bad, Jay.
Oh, you good.
Bronny James.
Old Brunt.
Is that his real name?
I believe so.
That boy named LeBron James Jr.
That man named LeBron James Jr. Bryce gonna be a beast though. His
Boy, he ain't lying.
younger son, Bryce gonna
Bryce
be a
Young?
beast, man. But all right, Jay, going on to the next topic.
Speaking of Bryce Young,
Y'all don't feel bad for Bryce?
What, Britt?
Why them folk
Man, I
playing different for Andy Dalton or Andy
feel like
Dalton?
that. I feel like Bryce Young being sabotaged. I don't
He's
know.
being sabotaged, Nick.
I think
He is.
so, man.
And look.
Cause that
We
play
all
call
could
looked a
have.
little bit funny.
Yep. We all could have predicted what happened last Sunday with the Carolina Panthers once they put Andy Dalton in. They made that man look like he was to my some Andy Dalton showed Bryce Young. You supposed to throw to your team, not the other team. Like, man,
Like,
y'all don't get the
man,
hell out of here, man, bro. Go,
and the
go
dog out
on,
there
man.
looking like Drew Brees in the early days of the Saints. I'm like, what the fuck is this
Right,
shit?
right. I'm like, bro, listen, I ain't sold on that shit, man.
No, I'm
Free,
like, man,
free,
these are not the same play call.
free Bryce Young. That's all I'm gonna say now. Free Bryce Young. Get him out of there.
It, y'all, a little bit more on college football. Y'all think Trevor Hunter's in the? They say he is. Should he be in the front run of Heisman?
I think he gonna win it. He stay
Yeah,
healthy. He won.
Who?
yeah. If he stay healthy, he gonna win it.
I mean, like who else gonna win it? You just think about it. Who else you thinking on that list besides Jalen Milrow?
Yeah, Carson Beck. If
You know
they
what I'm
run the
saying? Like,
table,
and they're not playing too great. And the only person that's lighting it up right now is Travis Hunter on both sides of the ball. So how
yeah.
can
I
you
mean,
not get this
yeah,
man the Heisman?
yeah. I will say it's not close. So like,
Uh,
and 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 he's shining on both sides of the ball, Paul. So he's
mm-hmm.
shining on both sides. So it ain't nothing you could take away from him. So he's making unbelievable defensive plays and he's catching unbelievable passes. on the offensive side. So
That play that he made last weekend, like that was clutch.
yeah,
Mhm.
That's a
yeah,
Heisman moment too, for real.
yeah.
You keep it up. You got to give it to him.
I think
That
he had it
nigga,
close. I think
that
he
that
already
nigga,
won it.
that nigga Baylor from Baylor know better than that. He supposed to hold on to the ball.
Yeah.
I
They
ain't-
said after the Baylor win, Deion Sanders restarted practice because he ain't like what he saw in practice. And they got
I
Nick
like that.
Saban picture up there. Nick Saban agree with that shit.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
like that.
You
I
like
like
that?
that. I mean, it don't matter what Dion do. He the next head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. But if he want to do that, that's fine. I like that. It sounds good. Go ahead. Go ahead. He already interviewing for the Dallas Cowboys. Go ahead. I like that.
Mhm.
Hey,
He negotiating terms right now.
Right.
he
Right.
ain't fooling nobody.
He said, Jerry Jones, you saw that? No excuses, even after a win. I'll see you next year.
What y'all? I'm gonna ask y'all, but y'all already said y'all piece. Somebody else said something about Lil Wayne and the Super Bowl. Super Bowl performance. Oh, I put my last thought. I got one thought on that, Kim. I don't know if he's gonna use this opportunity, but this could spark more fire in Lil Wayne. Not getting us, it could be a good thing, not getting seven in the Super Bowl. It's when we really get some fire music. They give
Yeah.
Hey, look, when
him.
that
Yeah.
Carter supposed to come out?
I'm not sure.
If I was here, I'll drop it on the Super Bowl
They
at
like
halftime.
I just thought about that yesterday. I was like, this will give him motivation. He like he even said he ain't really said, but he really don't have no motivation to do anything. Like this will give him motivation. Like you ain't want me to Super Bowl. You think I'm not Super Bowl worthy? Oh, I got you.
Right.
You must forgot who
Right.
I am. I was like, dang, this could be if he feel it right. He'll come out with a
It could
five
be the spark
mixtape.
we needed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what hip hop needed right now.
Mhm.
Hey, we do need it. That was my last thoughts on that.
Oh,
New
That's how a
Orleans
lot
still
of the
missed
older
out
rappers
though.
are. A lot of them don't feel motivated to make music, and they still
Listen,
can be.
Yes.
listen. Did y'all hear that snippet of the music that Silk the Shocker dropped?
Uh-uh.
Oh Lord. Mm-mm.
Now listen, it was it was
Uh,
it was
yeah.
it was still terrible as
horrendous.
always.
I about to say I'm expecting the worst
But
from there.
but but still, if we being honest, Silk the Shocker rap like how these niggas rapping these days.
Mm-hmm.
So
Like Detroit
so
rapping.
Fit right in.
so so all I can say is that when I tell you they missed out, can you imagine Junior? Let me paint the picture for y'all. Can you imagine if they roll out a whole No Limit tank Super
Man.
Bowl, make them say and I know Cash Money and No Limit done had their you know
Hey, Britt.
differences in the past, but can you
Yeah.
imagine
When Kendall
Birdman,
said it, and what I thought of.
Birdman, Manny Fresh, all the hot boys, No
Word.
Limit. I'm talking about everybody. We know Mystical ain't gonna be there, but everybody we think about Mia X, Silk the Shocker. I don't know
A
Wesley
whole
Bird at,
lot
but
of them.
all them boys, the whole No Limit camp, and they singing, they doing all the part. Dream,
It would have been
biggest
legendary.
halftime show of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They messed up. They missed the mark.
They
They
dropped
missed
the
the mark,
ball,
and
couldn't.
then they missed the mark, and then add in Boosie. You can add in Boosie. You can add in Webby. You can add
There's so much
in
variety you could have threw into that, Man,
Junior, Neat, Brett,
terrible.
our
Jay-Z did that
viewers,
on
the
purpose.
biggest halftime show of all time. And the fact that Neat just said they did it on purpose, they don't want. Maybe he don't want anybody to top the one they did with Dre and Snoop. And, no,
Because they
I don't
could
know. It's
they could have played that song. They weren't gonna play the lyrics. They were gonna play the instrumentals. Back that ass up by Juvenile. They would have played the instrumentals or some shit. Or
shit. They
Play
would
snip.
have
that
played the
song.
song if we. They would
Play
have
that
played the
damn
whole
song.
damn song.
They would have played
The
that
whole damn crowd, whole damn
But
riot would
they
have broke
but
out.
they want to cut the stereo off. The people paid all that money.
I'm telling you, man, they would have blew this. They would have blew it away. Matter of fact, it would have been people. Because Junior, if you think about it, like right here, this is gonna sell it.
Mm.
It's been people talking about going to see the Hot Boys whenever they decide to get it together. I know the what is it, the Louisiana Fest or whatever.
Yeah, they supposed to be
Um,
going down there.
I know people talking about going to that, but can you imagine like how many people would have been trying to make their way to New Orleans? How many people from here in
Mm-hmm.
Mobile, over there where y'all at, Neat, over there, up there where you at? I was up there today. You know what I'm saying? Like,
This part of Alabama being
um,
empty.
man, there would have been so many people flocking over there, boy. They wouldn't have been able to.
Mm-hmm.
They
It
just
would have
want to
been
be.
people just going there just to see that, not even the game.
They just want to be in the
Mm-hmm.
area.
Yeah, they missed the mark, but it's all
I was
good.
like last year, people was talking about the Super Bowl halftime because it was in New Orleans and the potential of what they could have had people talking about it early, and they just blew it.
I told y'all Jay-Z be bullshit.
Jay-Z did that shit on purpose. Jay-Z
Yeah.
did that shit on purpose. Ain't no way.
He
Hey,
got
what
to do
y'all-
something. He got to do something to please them folks for they take.
What up, Britt? Mm-hmm. I heard what Jerry Jones said around Jamie Foxx.
This nigga said he ain't no dream. That man ain't even stopped to take a deep breath. That man just he was reading off all that other shit. He just said 8.5 inch penis. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Junior, you know Jamie Foxx was scared. Jamie Foxx was scared because that screen started doing like this. That screen started doing like this.
Look, Jerry Jones got going on.
Jerry Jones all got
Nah.
something going on. They talk about his cowboy now.
Yeah, see now.
Jerry Jones don't give. I don't think Jerry Jones give a fuck for real. Jerry Jones don't care. At all. Well, let's get back to some college football. We're gonna make our predictions in just a second. Well, I left out a question for y'all. Georgia versus Alabama. You think this is the start of a new? I think it's already been. But you think this is the start of a new tradition regarding the rivalry?
No.
No, not at all.
Mm-mm.
And what
Mm-mm.
game?
It's just
Go ahead.
business as usual.
It's business as usual. Do y'all? What
If
game?
Nick Saban see it there, I'll be like, okay, maybe.
Right.
Right.
I agree with that.
What games are y'all looking forward to as for potential on-campus playoff games? I ain't never thought about this too. I was like, that's a different atmosphere. Like the SEC.
Hell yeah.
Period.
I hope Georgia lose enough games so they can get in one of those spots. That'd be dope.
I was like, a playoff game on campus?
At home, man, that's crazy as hell. I'm like, damn, that's kind of fucked up in a way. Like, you get a bye week, but you don't get no home game in the playoff. Like, what kind of shit is that?
And the team that you could potentially be playing and just coming off a home game. So,
Know what I'm saying? I'm like, what?
yeah, that's tough.
Do y'all think
That's
they should
tough.
change
New
that?
York Giants shit right there.
Do y'all
Nah,
think they should change it?
No, I like it because if you put yourself in a position to have a bye week, then playing at a neutral site shouldn't even really matter for real. I mean, if you playing at home, that means you ain't do enough to get to play at a neutral site, and if you good enough, you ain't even worried about where you playing at. You just strap your buckle your chin strap and go. That's all you
I just
worried
don't like
about.
the idea of you sitting at home for 2 weeks and this team coming off a hot win and been playing ever since. They ready to roll. You gotta break the cobwebs and all that shit.
because it's like damn, they just finished playing at home. Now you both got to go on the road. But you know what? As a as a person on the committee, it's just like we gon' we gonna see what you about. If you earn the spot to have a bye week, you got to play a team that's potentially coming from winning at home, and now y'all both on the road. We gonna see how good you really are.
And this
So
like a perfect example. You can get a team that's really good. They just had bad luck. You take last year, Georgia lost the
yeah,
SEC championship game. Georgia was banged up
hmm
in that game. They got healthy for the 2 weeks
hmm
they was off.
beat the
Uh,
shit out of Florida.
Imagine that team getting a home game, and that's the hot team you got to end up playing against coming off your
hmm
bye.
hmm
That'd be crazy as hell. You might see some serious scenarios like that.
Yeah, it's gonna be wild. So
They were
you
talking
know what I'm
about
saying?
what game would be like if Alabama played Oregon at Oregon Stadium, stuff like that. Just think about those playoffs.
That's kind of weird to
Out.
picture, ain't it?
It is weird. It's
Certain,
weird.
certain teams you can't picture in certain locations for some reason. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
ain't worried about
Like I don't know how the
I
playoffs
ain't
gonna
worried
be.
about going to Georgia or me going to Oregon.
I'm just thinking off the top
Another
of the
home
head.
game.
I don't think it will happen, but like Ohio State playing Tennessee at Tennessee.
Some weird jersey matchups
It's
I ain't
weird, ain't
never
it?
seen before. Mm-hmm.
Look, you said Ohio State and Tennessee? Yeah, what you said?
Yeah, I'm just throwing names out there. I don't even know it.
Yeah, shit. Look, Tennessee. If they playing at Tennessee, the
Shit.
boys ain't gonna do it. Look. If I'm Tennessee, I'm wearing all black.
To throw them off.
Yeah, we gonna see what Ohio State. You got
What
on
you
the
say?
Buckeyes on your helmet. Well, we gonna see what you gonna do. These Tennessee fans come on some Rocky Top and all that good shit. We gonna see.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna see what y'all
And I
gonna
think
be
that's
able
one
to
of the
do.
hardest stadiums to play at, ain't it? Shit.
Yeah,
We ain't
Tennessee
talk
is.
about the top. Uh, we did talk about the top stadiums to play at.
Hmm.
They said Rocket Top. They said Rocket Top. They said Fort Man, Texas A&M.
Mm-hmm.
Even though a lot of the game, NCAA game had them number one, but everybody said Baton
They've
Rouge
been
was
number
number
one for a
one.
long time. Yeah.
They said Baton Rouge really number one.
I would have Wisconsin number one, in my opinion.
So,
Michigan.
yeah, because of the stadium, they got the biggest,
Mm-hmm.
if not the biggest. Like them, Penn State might have the biggest stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
They
I think
they,
Penn
al-
State.
they
And
also
Michigan
said
one of them. They got to be.
they said Penn State when they do the whiteout. Uh, I think they used to do the whiteout in the evening time around 6 o'clock. Michigan, Ohio State. I don't think Ohio State get live, but they
Yeah.
stadium is big.
That's about the only thing I give to Tennessee that like they stadium, how they set it up, how they seat the fans, like they got the checkerboard, the
Mm.
shirts they got on,
Mm-hmm,
like that shit pretty cool.
mm-hmm.
How they do that.
I like Florida State culture. Uh,
Trash.
that's only when they winning.
But you know what? You know what? I think LSU is a setup too because of the bowl they playing, and I'm only saying this from experience. I don't mean I'm right, but I've actually been to LSU in Death Valley. I've been there before, and like the way that they had a bowl set up, it's just like it feels like I mean, it looks like just from a fan's point of view, it's like you
Mm-hmm.
on top of it. Pause. It's like you on
Mm-hmm.
top of the players,
Mm.
looking down. You know what I'm saying? Looking down at them, and it's just like
Damn.
they feel like they breathing down your neck. You know what I'm saying? So
You right, because
I
somebody did say that.
I think from that aspect, I would also give it to LSU, especially playing at night. Like, and I went to a night game, and you know what I'm saying? I was just sitting there. I'm like, damn, like this is wild. This is wild. Like how the stadium set up. It's like it almost just kind of sets you up for failure because
Mm-hmm.
it's almost like like back in the day during the gladiator times, but like the little folks will be fighting the lions and all that bullshit. It's just like
Mm-hmm.
it's like you're a spectacle. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's coming to everybody on top of you. pause, and they trying to see you perform, and that's it seems like that's the way the LSU set the stadium up. So damn LSU, but shout out to LSU at the same time what they got going on over there. Damn bastard.
They also had Auburn up there when they win. They said Auburn is a hard place to play at.
Because that voodoo they
Damn
be doing.
Auburn.
Who
Yeah,
said
all that
me?
damn.
That voodoo they be doing.
And then the vandalism on top of that.
Mhm.
All right,
I've been
Phil.
watching Wisconsin this
Go ahead.
year. Syracuse.
Okay.
Hmm.
That's who I play with on college football.
Cause
Oh,
cause Fran Brown, I like that guy.
gee, I
He was
mean, Brett, that was before or after Georgia had terminated their contract with you.
Hey, this a new dynasty right here.
Hey, look, that nigga on the way to the FCS, ain't it?
First of all, I went to the NFL to be a defensive coordinator in now.
For any Brit team.
Hey Kim, I got a real dynasty now. I don't cheating in college football, so I figured out a way to get all them fast though.
Terrible.
Then you look at all the recruits that I got. All you see Alabama, Florida. All them folks from down south in New York, them folks doing up there.
That's the Kirby Smart way. I ain't fooling with you.
All right, fellas, we gotta make our prediction. Hold on. We're gonna do the top 25, we're gonna do the top 10 games tomorrow. Prediction.
Oh, other teams play tomorrow? Shit.
Neat.
Look,
Hey, look, college football stop when Georgia and Alabama play.
Neat, I ain't gonna hold you to it. Somebody need to keep up with we can go back. Somebody need to keep up with our who win as far as like all these I pick. I need to keep up with it, but we'll go back.
Nick, you might well come down here tomorrow. I'm gonna smoke some chicken.
Damn, I
I
might
got
show
my
up.
llama
I
beans
might show up tomorrow.
and ham hog.
Bring it down here. We'll split it up.
What, Britt?
Bring the hand hot down here. We'll
Yo,
split
Bridge
it
trying to
up.
do. Bridge trying to get them llama beans down there, killing.
Hey, Nick, it don't matter if you stay or not. It's all about
He said, leave the pack.
Me, I got some cornbread to go with. It's some honey brown sugar cornbread.
Why this? Neat. What kind of cornbread you use, Neat?
Homemade.
That nigga greedy.
Like some honey, some honey and sugar.
You do the whole pan, or you do it muffin style.
Oh, I do the regular glass pan. I was thinking about doing the cast iron skillet, but it's gonna be too thin. You put in that cast iron skillet.
Britt, get nigga
You
off
gotta put in that
here.
glass then.
Hey, G, they got it down to a science, but
Hey, that muffin style not too bad. It'd be a little bit thicker on the bread.
Hey, you ain't lying.
Y'all gonna get messed up. All right, here we go, fella. All right. On ABC tomorrow at 11, we got Kentucky versus number 6, Ole Miss. Who we got?
Ole Miss and who?
Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Oh shit, Ole Miss, man. Damn.
If they show the way they play against Georgia, they won't. They will win, but I have to take Ole Miss.
I
I
take
hate
Ole
when
Miss in
teams
that
play
one.
like they all want to play like they get Georgia then next week. Like I was just playing.
Hey,
Like, come on, man, that bullshit.
what brickhead?
My damn nerve.
All you see is that wall. All right, who y'all got? Minnesota versus Michigan.
Who was it? Bishop? That's a top 25 matchup.
Yeah,
Ain't no top 25, but Michigan number 12, so I want to put them in the
Oh,
conversation.
Michigan.
Yeah, Michigan.
Oh,
I thought you said Central Michigan.
yeah, Michigan gonna win it.
Yeah, I think Michigan gonna win it all.
They should win it.
You said they should.
They should win it.
All right, we got
Team's being sketchy this year.
2:30
Been
p.m.
stressed every game.
We got Louisville, number 15 Louisville at number 16 Notre Dame. Who y'all got?
I don't
I'm
know too
going
much about
Notre Dame.
Louisville. I had to take old Notre Dame.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Notre Dame. Them folk been on a revenge tour.
I'm gonna go with Riley Leonard.
I'm gonna go with Louisville on this. I'm gonna go with Louisville.
When did he consider transferring to Alabama?
He
I
needs
don't think so because of the quarterback situation.
They ain't won.
Look, I saw where you from. I like how we missed out on that.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't want him out of high school. They ain't want him, so that's why he went to Duke.
All right, who y'all got out of 21? Go ahead, Ken. My bad.
I ain't doing nothing. Go ahead.
21 ranked Oklahoma versus Auburn.
Oklahoma.
Gotta take Oklahoma. Auburn said, you know what time it is.
You know what time you know what time it is.
Auburn said, if it don't start with an A or a G, get about it.
Look, you could have told me, you could have said FCS Southeast. I would have been like FCS Southeast.
I want to go. I'm gonna be rooting for Auburn, but Oklahoma will win that. All right.
Auburn said they ain't got the correct color red on, so whatever. They can get it.
They said they gonna wait. They say, look, they waiting to shoot everybody up to 99 when they say Alabama.
All right, who y'all got out of Colorado versus UCF?
Yeah, that's what I see.
Colorado, you know, they still in the
Central Florida.
Yeah.
Central Florida.
Central Florida, so where's that at?
Colorado 3-1, Central Florida 3-0.
Here we go. That nigga being messy.
Nee, why you ain't get no answer yet, Nee?
Jerry.
I had to go with Central Florida. They lost that game last week. I don't know what the hell they had going on.
Nee, talk about this.
Hey, man. Hey, I'm gonna go with Colorado. I'm gonna go with Colorado.
Did some players get hurt last week for Baylor? How the fuck they let that league go? That game was sold up.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Them Florida players down there, Colorado finna get stumped.
Man, what the hell South Florida got going on? They play everybody hard, don't it?
Man.
But they always lose.
That South Florida head coach trying to get in the NFL.
Is that what it is?
He's just saying, look, I played all the hard teams and we barely lost, so y'all gonna give me a chance.
Who y'all got out of number 1 Texas versus Mississippi State?
Oh shit, Texas, man. Damn.
Mississippi State, man, I don't know what they got going on this year.
Unless Dak Prescott walking through that door, I'm going with Texas.
All right,
Texas' first conference game.
Oh, that nigga, Dak Prescott, he'll show out in college now.
Yeah.
What, the new version?
The new version, he'll show off in college.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that nigga would run first when he was in college. That's surprising as hell.
They jerseys were too basic though.
We got 4 more games, y'all. What about Michigan State versus Ohio State?
We'll go with Michigan State.
Michigan State and Ohio State?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with Ohio State.
had to go with Michigan State. I think they upset Ohio State a few times in the past, right?
Yep.
I mean, if Michigan State win, what's his name? Day. What's the head coach
He
name? Day.
gone. Good as gone,
He
ain't it?
gone, bro. He
Oh,
gone. That's
Day.
over with.
All
I
right,
thought
what
he got to
about
win the championship or fire. It's
Yeah,
over
facts.
for him.
number 19 Illinois versus number 9 Penn State?
I'm gonna go with
Oh, Penn
Illinois.
State. I'm going Penn State.
You said Illinois, Brick?
Yep.
I'm gonna go with Penn State.
What's
You
Penn?
with
Oh, Nifty
Both of them,
Lions.
both of them undefeated though. All right, two more. Kendall, what about South Alabama versus number 14 LSU?
South
South
Alabama.
South Alabama. I'm gonna let Brian Kelly go.
Yeah,
Hey, Kelly man
you
gonna have to leave that
said
game
like
go
you
straight
want
to
to
the
see that
administration office.
Hey, look, that tight end for South Alabama pretty good now. So, if they can get the ball to look, plus South Alabama been on a scoring rampage.
That's what they've been
South
saying. They said,
Alabama.
Hey, look, I don't know what the hell they got going on this year, but they've been running it up.
that's what they've been saying about South Alabama scoring all these points. We're gonna see they score all these points against LSU.
LSU ain't got no defense.
Them niggas finna light LSU, bro.
Them folks must run the air raid or something over there.
You look, I was
That's
just
that
ready
new
to say
head
that,
coach.
bro. You got the air raid going
Kendall.
on.
You said they're gonna walk Kelly out of there.
Man, look, security gonna walk them up out of there.
That man gonna have to go straight to the administration office at night.
Hey, look, that man gonna get in an unmarked car. They gonna have a blue tag on.
Kendall,
Oh,
when they gonna walk that man out? Once he walk out the field?
nah, before that, they gonna say, come on, go with us. It's in LSU, right? Oh,
Yeah.
who killed that man? Nah.
Man, go be in that swamp somewhere.
Hey,
Damn, South Alabama. Ain't too far.
Well, Kendall, what happened
That's
when them NFL players found out they got released? They try to spark that card.
Them folks be pulling at their door. Their door don't budge, bro. Hey, all them codes be reset.
All right, fellas, we got to put them in. Number 2, Georgia versus number 4, Bama. What we got?
Yeah, Bama, bro. You already know.
By how many?
The score?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I got this right last time. So hold on, let me. Shit, if we win, it's gonna be close as hell this time. It's either gonna be by a touchdown or a field goal. I'm gonna go with the touchdown. We're gonna win by 7 points. So the final score gonna be 34 to I don't know how you do math. 34 to 27 will be the. You say 35?
It's 35-28. 35-27.
Take your time. I'm gonna say 35. I'm gonna say 34-27 on this one. 34-27, Bama. 7 points.
Ride with my dogs. 51-14.
God damn, Nick.
Hey, look, Nick Saban ain't walking on that field tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's the only coach that can compare with Kirby Smart. And Kirby had a lot of respect for Nick Saban. Fuck that respect shit going out the door now.
So basically, he gonna dog walk with the boy.
Man, I got a feeling.
Man.
Cause that's what they did to get They had that Tennessee game. That give me that feeling with the Tennessee game.
Hey man, let me tell you something. Alabama ain't finna have me sad tomorrow. They must be doing something else. I'm finna have me sad.
I'm gonna have
Dennis, your first conference game against. Man, that's a rough walk for your first conference game as a head coach.
That's how I gotta get it out the way.
You heard him, Jay?
What'd you say?
I got a good one. I think it's gonna be 28-35. Overtime or double overtime. Either way.
Man, we
Either
go to
way.
overtime. It's over with.
Either way.
Alabama, don't let it go to overtime. We go to overtime, it's a wrap. Please.
I'm gonna be friends. I think Alabama gonna win by a field goal.
51-14.
I think
You
27-24.
said 47-24.
27-24.
Oh.
Because I'm looking at the boy. He ran a lot of stuff. He ran in the Pac-12, whatever the hell you come from. You look at that defense, it's suspect as hell. 3 down linemen, no blitz. That defense is gonna be on the field all night. And the way he run his offense, either we gonna get that touchdown or we going 3 and out. So your defense gonna live on the field, and you know Kirby Smart and his offense, they take their time with the ball.
And plus they sub. They sub. I need Alabama
They
to start
sub a
subbing.
lot.
Shit.
Mhm.
I need Alabama to start subbing, man. Damn.
And I think that's gonna impact Alabama because you haven't seen it yet because of the teams they play, but they lost a lot of players on the back end, but you haven't witnessed that it because of the teams they played. But this about to be their first real test, and it's probably gonna show a little bit. I think the best case scenario for Alabama is they just come out, pop a couple big ones, then you got a game.
Jay Miro finna have 180 yards.
Because they got the 5 stars, but they not as good. I mean, you look at the receiver, like a freshman receiver came in and he's your best receiver. That's kind of, for me, that's a red flag. What are the other guys doing?
Yeah.
And he's the best receiver. He's not even the starting receiver for some odd reason. Who's the number one option?
It might be Bernard. Whatever his name. All I know is that he's been the leading receiver because it plays to Milroe's strength,
His strength, yeah.
and stuff. So I think that we got to do something different. We want to beat Georgia because Georgia's gonna be prepared for that. So it's one of
That's weird though.
34-27.
Because Georgia got a defensive back to them fast ass defensive back, and they good at coverage, so they got the defensive back to lead them in one-on-one coverage and stuff like that.
No, he.
And that's what they run. They run man defense, and they disguise it well. So you really can't. Alabama don't motion a lot either, so they really don't know what the defense be running until they hike the ball.
We ain't got to worry about fouls. I'm still a little bit that motherfucker.
Oh, Westcott gonna go out tomorrow. Oh, Oscar Dip.
Oscar Dip.
That's our wide receiver.
Tight end.
Tight end. We ain't worried about it. That man gonna be wide over here goddamn time you turn.
Get him on one of them linebackers. Who are the linebackers for Alabama? I haven't heard too much about them this year.
You know what? Probably me. I'm ready to play tomorrow, guys.
Nigga be hood.
Oh, another stat. Georgia haven't gave up a touchdown this year, so whatever that means.
Don't get one more.
Yeah, I'm sure you ready. You say so.
You won.
I'd say, Brad. That Auburn song. It's gonna be a good game. Worst case scenario, I think Georgia win 51-14.
Either way it goes, I'm take my blood pressure.
I think it's gonna be a good game, regardless.
Let's say if Curry come out there and just run his defense, 51-14. If he come out there with a spy, close game. 27-24 Georgia. But I don't think he's gonna come out in the spy. He's just gonna come out there and run his defense.
Yeah, it's gonna be different. I hope they ain't watching that. Hope they ain't watching that SEC championship game. They don't
I
need to
hope
look at
not.
damn
Oh
that.
Lord. Yeah,
Let's
not the
go with
same
something
team.
else.
He don't let him.
Oh,
He gonna dig deep in his bag. Oh,
Who was that?
Urban.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like
It's just that respect level with Nick Saban. Nick Saban is gone now.
I thought they were gonna be.
I'm looking forward to that leaked audio that's gonna come out for the pregame. Have you heard that leaked audio, Kendall, before they played Florida or Kirby Smart?
no.
I'm like, man, that man sound like prime Nick Saban in that locker room.
For real, he was
Mhm.
catching deep.
Man, them people came out and thumped the hell out of Florida.
Mm.
I know Nick Saban used to piss their ass out.
Man, shit, Nick Saban was royal.
So you just put on when you be up there on
Mm-hmm.
with college football live.
He tried to hide it. Hey, what was that? What week was that? He was looking at Pat McAfee doing all that shit.
That was the first week. I
He
think
looking
he
at
was
that
looking
man.
at that man. Looking at that man like that man was
Nick
damn
Saban looking like
stupid son.
I left the sideline for this shit.
You ever heard that voice of Nick Saban on Instagram to my Darrell? Run it and play.
You got nobody in the flat. Run the play again. That motherfucker was so mad.
Oh, yeah, said Nick Saban, bro. Well, we made our predictions, y'all. Before we end this podcast, this episode, what are y'all lasting remarks?
Nobody saying nothing.
I think we need to I don't know about this Saturday. It might be a little difficult, but I think we need to do the podcast on Saturday. Um, like in in pieces, like um for the early games, we check in and give our updates on the games
Go live.
on yeah, and then on the back end we can uh we can do a full show um on the college game because I think right now the college game is our strength. I mean, we got so much knowledge
Mm.
on these college games. I think that we need to be like game day. I'm not traveling to the game, but I'm talking about like
Mm-hmm.
showing showing up on Saturday. Like we I think like especially with Alabama Georgia playing tomorrow. I think that especially with me Neek, with Neek being a Georgia fan, I think we need to play off of that, play off of um me being an Alabama fan. I think we need to play off of that and even if we don't play off of it this weekend, like, I think going forward because the schedule that Alabama has, the schedule that Georgia has for weeks to come, it's gonna be interesting. And I think we need to play off of that. I ain't saying we got to be in person, even though that's preferable, but um, I think we need to run a segment on Saturday as well, even if it's just for like 15, 20, maybe 30 minutes. I think we can get a lot of info in like, especially early on. So we'll check in later on. But as far as remarks, I think that's what I got on that. Um, and I think it'll be interesting because it's live. It's like we reporting
Shit.
right after the games, and then to see either my face or Neek's face after the Georgia Alabama game
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow evening, I think that's gonna be
How about this? We ain't gonna put no pressure on nobody. How about we try to? I'll make the initiative tomorrow. During halftime, we do like a 10, 15 minute tell what we think.
Halftime of the Georgia Alabama game.
Yeah, that game.
Okay. Okay.
We do that live.
I'm with that.
10, 15 minutes. We have to log off 5 minutes before we come back on, something like that. They're doing half.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, but we need that emotion on there. I know we're gonna be mad either way. We need that raw emotion on there because
I was just ready to say that's raw emotion.
That's what people want to see.
It don't matter what the scenario is. I probably won't be mad on, whatever's going on. Cause team format. I mean, Georgia guaranteed to be in the playoff. Alabama guaranteed to be in the playoff.
Mm-hmm.
They lose
I'm gonna still be
one
mad.
game, 2 games. And for me, whoever loses, you have to play that team again. You got the edge because most times you don't beat that team twice in one season. In college football, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that. Well, Brick, you got no more any more remarks?
No, I ain't got nothing. Not this time.
Neat.
We're gonna see at halftime. We'll see it neat.
Heard something about some food.
We'll bring them ham out down here.
What, Brett?
Oh, Brett.
I got a hand pop. Neat.
Damn.
What else you have to say, Neat?
Damn.
Got a lasting remark?
I ain't got nothing. Damn.
Well, fellas, we're gonna see y'all tomorrow during halftime. Y'all might see us frustrated, but whatever. We're gonna give y'all this. We're gonna give y'all this content.
Pause.
Which y'all been waiting for.
I got the content.
All right, this is the What Up Cub podcast, and we out.
For y'all leave, make sure y'all say go dog. All right.
It appears to be an error in communication with them.